Going live. So many things going on in the chat before we're even here. Hey, everybody.
People are waiting.
There we go.
I was about to say, get rid of that.
Like, what is talking?
You.
That's me. Nobody wants that. Hey, what's up, David and Brian and Fetterling and Tony and Rick and Laura and the Plains Crafter and Emin and Elizanda and 48 and Becky and Emin and Marco and
Carol.
Yep, and Carol. That's it. Everybody, we're all here.
Well, we're done. See you guys later.
Woo! All right. Good job, Audrey. Good job. So, hey, happy Friday, y'all. I hope I have a drink. Here it is.
Yeah, we do.
I was trying to set up stuff, and my software decided it wanted to update itself, so that was cool.
Like, don't start me.
No.
Don't start me.
And you can only start her. You can only start her a little bit on the 90 Day Fiance because we don't have TV, so she can't watch it.
Yeah, but I
tragic.
get to keep up on what's going on the past ones of people that we've seen already.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Oh, I didn't put up my sign back there.
You didn't.
I'm gonna go do it.
Ugh. I'm stuck in here. I can't get out. So hopefully nothing else happens.
Oh, I put the sign up there. Never mind.
It's not on. I thought that's what you meant.
Oh no, I don't have that. I haven't got that hooked up yet.
Oh. You can't really see it though. That's the unfortunate thing. I find right up there would be a good place for it.
There, how about that? It's a lot of not us on the screen.
Yeah. People really want to see us. We're the main focal.
Oh, well, I want Scrags more.
That is also true.
I was thinking of putting it like right over here in those boxes above the dancing creatures.
Like, I don't know.
It'll be right here on the screen. I think it looks pretty good.
I
don't know. I'm still trying to figure out where to put stuff. You like the green chairs? Thanks. That was not exactly a coincidence, I guess.
Not intentional.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm still trying to get my office figured out. There's stuff just shoved to the sides right now.
It's better. I mean, it has to get worse before it gets better.
That's the way of rearranging. So last week I had this done over here. This week I don't get motion sick, but this week I moved this giant bookcase, this 5x5 thing. I emptied it mostly, and then I shoved it about 5 inches that away, so that I could put in something I can't show you over there because my camera won't go that far. I've got two 2x2, IKEA shelf.
Which ones are those?
The Calyx.
Calyx, yeah.
So I have two of those over there stacked up. The thing I was going to do was put them flush against the wall, but it turns out that I forgot about baseboards. And so there's like the trim thing along the baseboard, and I forgot to put that on my measurements, and it doesn't work. So either I got off the saw, or I just go ahead and do things differently.
Yep.
So
that's what you went with.
Yeah, that's right. So I just do things a little differently. And then I move the table that's back here, and usually you can see Scraggles down there on the floor. There's usually this big green chair over there, so she can look out the window.
She loved looking out the window.
Yeah. So my office rearranging was about, I would say about 2/3. I just needed more like storage and display and that kind of space. Mm-hmm. And the other third is because I wanted Scraggles to be able to look out the window again. She missed it.
Immediately when you put it back, she just went to the window and just looked out and's been happy since.
Yeah, she sits over there all the time. You can check her out on her Instagram, sitting on that chair, staring out the window. She is at Scraggles the dog on the Instagrams. Occasionally we remember to upload things.
They want a pet cam.
Yep. Yeah, there aren't any pets on the desk right now, but we'll have...
Thank goodness. Clipsy's over here.
There's Scraggles right there.
Yep,
I don't know why she's looking at the wall, basically. Scraggles, why are you being weird? Don't be a weird. And there's Sooty, the fake cat that looks just like Eclipse, the real cat.
Yeah, so...
real Eclipse is over here on the floor, so...
Nose is sitting on his perch where he has been on Fridays lately.
Back of the couch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. Cut the baseboards. Yeah. It's not quarter round, actually. It's like a whole... like molding thing. It's a good inch that it threw me off, so...
There she goes.
Gina's here. Gina Salarino's on the chats.
Hi, Gina.
Yep. Also, Blakemore is here.
Have the whole crew.
I know. Crazy. Yep. Cat TV when the cats look out their window. I have a bird feeder right outside this window that the cats like to watch. but I forgot. I haven't gone to the store to get suet lately, so they're out of.
This dog has grass all over her still. She likes to go out and roll in the grass.
Just wommicks in the dead grass. That's what she's up to. Close the windows here, turning off cat TV. Nice. Very nice.
Do you want to talk about the thing that we mentioned about Scraggles and a little thing with our viewers?
Well, we haven't got any details figured out for that yet.
Well, I mean, we could sort of figure it out with them, but it's true.
So, somebody mentioned that their daughter got super excited when we were talking about this sticker right here.
Which says, I still love.
Yeah,
I love that sticker.
I haven't put it on anything yet, but I will. It says, let's eat trash and get hit by a car.
I want more of them. I love possums, so.
That's so good. And they said, their daughter got super psyched when they saw that on the screen.
Yeah.
And Audrey said, well, have her draw something and send it in, we'll show it.
Yeah.
And so we thought it might be kind of fun. Like if people wanted to draw something like live stream related, maybe a scraggly dog.
Scraggles, yeah.
One of the other aminals. One of us, Audrey kicking me in the face.
I see that. I never saw it after, so I don't know what
I found a screen cap. I don't think anybody ever actually made a GIF of it, but I do have a screen cap if I can.
We're a famous YouTube star. When I say I think they're talking about you. I'm on 1 day a week.
I'm not famous. Nobody would make that mistake. Oh, here it is.
That's awesome. I'm still wearing those slippers because I'm not wearing shoes.
Hold on a sec, folks. I will show it to you in just a moment when I get...
This is great. I love it.
There. You know what I don't love about this picture? I desperately need a haircut.
Oh, that's true.
Look how dumb my head looks. But you look very determined in your...
I do.
Your face
I don't know what
kicking.
kind of face that is, but...
That's a kicking Mike in the face kind of face is what that is. No, how do I make it go away?
Nope, we're going to have that up there forever.
I can't make it go away, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, the chat went away.
Oh, what did I do to the chat? I hit it. There we go. Mike head face mask. Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea. Then I have one that I took immediately after that, but I can't find... Is this it? Yeah.
I look satisfied, and you look horrified.
That was after Audrey kicked me in the face last week.
I didn't touch you.
Square in the face.
Yeah.
It's amazing that I recovered as much as I have.
Yep.
Dang it, why do I keep...
ruining everything?
Ruining everything. There we go. So, yeah. Anyway. Smell my foot. Yeah, that's what was going on. Probably. Mm-hmm. You were supposed to make that a GIF? Yeah, you were, but that's okay. No worries. When feeding squirrels and birds and you finally get a dog, it's going to be so entertained. I really wish that our squirrel would come back because Scraggles lives for our squirrel being in the backyard.
She gets up around the crack of noon every day,
yeah.
And if there's been a squirrel outside, she will wake up with me and want to go out to see if she's...
Yeah, she can chase it. She doesn't want to hurt it. She just wants to run around with a squirrel.
She just wants to chase it and just be like, yeah, I made it run.
It is less entertained by that.
No,
so it doesn't. Yep. It'll go away for months.
About a day or two, and then it's like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah, yeah. So you need to finish. You went to the pin show right after the live stream. That's true. I think there was a thing. Oh, what oil do I use in my wax seal lamp? I use paraffin oil. Mm-hmm. And the paraffin oil, I think I have right now. It's in the closet back that way somewhere. I think it's sold specifically for like menorahs. Or something. Like oil lamp, those kinds of things. But it's paraffin oil, like the wax. And it's, very good. It doesn't evaporate. It doesn't burn my wick down to nothing. It's not as smoky as alcohol.
David says, so she gets up when Mike does?
Sometimes she doesn't even get up when I do,
yeah.
Frankly. There are some times that I'll make her. Because I don't want to have to check on her all the time in the back bedroom.
I told them that we need to get a little baby cam and just watch the bed to see where she is. What?
That seems like a silly way to spend $100, but that's yeah. Sometimes she gets up with me. Sometimes she just sleeps. Like the other day, she stayed in bed until like 1, and I was like, no, it's time to get up. Quit that. Let's see. Would you prefer Visconti or Mont Blanc for fountain pens? I don't know. I've used 2 Mont Blancs so far. How do you like yours, by the way?
I like it.
Did you use it this week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good. Does the nib need a little bit of tweaking? I feel like it was a little bit out of alignment to me.
I wasn't, but I have a different angle than you do, so I haven't looked at a loop to see if it needs anything yet, though. But it, again, I haven't used it like extensively, but I used it to write some things out. I felt fine.
All right. And I like those. I don't actually have any Visconti pens, but I am expecting some Viscontis in the near future.
Yep, I've had one. It went away. Don't ask. But I did not like the nib on it. It was their lower end model, so I can't say anything about any of the other
ones. Gold nibs and all that kind of stuff, yeah.
And I'm more of a nib person personally.
Same. And more than me?
I don't know.
More than what?
Aesthetics.
Oh, I see.
And functional. We want to always be functional, but the feel of a nib is really important to me. I want to look good, but I'll forgive some things for a good nib.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be pretty ugly as long as it has a good nib, I think.
Preferably it's gonna be
well, sure, you want both. But if I had to pick, nib over, aesthetics. Yeah. So, I don't know. I actually, I reached out to Coles of London about the new Visconti Homo sapiens, the color ones with the magnet and the house-made nib, and that sort of thing. So I should be getting those in soonish.
Where are they located?
They're they're around Charlotte, I think.
That's what I thought that was.
Not really that far away. I could have just gone and picked them up likely, but it's a couple hours. Yeah. So we'll have some of those to test out, and then maybe I'll be able to give you a better idea. Yeah. There, Ammon. These are what Mike does. You should do a video on pocket pens. That would be interesting. I've done a video on several pocket pens, actually. I want to say I did I ever do the Kaweco Sport? I must have done Kaweco Sport. But you mean like just general pocket pens? I think that'd be fun.
That's the thing. Some people don't watch every single video, so they don't get the comparison, as much. So I think having one video specifically on ones that you have might be a good idea.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like fun, and I'll put it on the list of things to do. I'm trying to pick which pen to use. Let me use this one.
He picked up a Rotring.
I did. I inked up my ugliest old stained Rotring, my first fountain pen that I bought myself, I think, because I was using it in a review. I have this new ink I'll talk about here in a minute. So yeah, that's a good idea. Pocket pen. Pen overview video. Cool. I have a few pocket pens I can do with that. We got the Pocket 6. We got 45s. Those are pocket pens. Kaweco Sports. You got that little bitty Moon Man thing.
Yep, Moon Man. We got... Shoot, there was one on the...
Your Bohème counts as a pocket pen, I think.
Yeah, so that's true. My Mini.
My Mini?
My Sailor.
Oh, Sailor Mini counts, I think, yeah.
That's brand new. It's been out for a while, but...
What do you think about the Sailor Pro Gear Slim as a pocket pen?
I don't consider it a pocket pen for me. But again, that's for me.
That's fine.
You have bigger hands, so it may seem more...
Yeah, they seem like a pocket pen to me with my beef mitts.
Shoot, there's one the Prayer. Did you say the Prayer?
I didn't say Prayer yet. It's going to. That's pretty much the same as a Pro Gear as a Slim.
That's why I said it's iffy.
My Pilot M90. Pocket pen.
Okay.
Your Pilot Elites.
The Elite.
I have a platinum. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Yeah, that seems like it'll be fun.
The long shorts.
Yeah, we'll do that.
That's not the one I was thinking of. I'm still spacing on the one that I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh, is there? And it was gone.
Carol wants a woodshed pen.
Oh.
Review. Yeah, this week I only did one review. I just did it. I'll put it up right after I do this video or post this video.
Oh, you haven't put it up? Well, that's good.
I figured I'll put it up afterwards. Yeah. It's just been I've had a lot of meetings this week. Yeah. Had a real low energy couple of days in there.
Low E, they say.
Yeah. So it just kind of wasn't a good making videos week, unfortunately. But do I count the M200 as a pocket pen? I kind of do.
That could be.
Yeah? I think if the 200 counts, then probably the Slim counts. We'll put them in the,
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
I'll put them in a category called, extra or something like that. Because it's small, but... let's see.
You could say it's small, not extra small.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
It's true.
Thank
Incredible says hi from the UK. Hey, Incredible, what's up? Also, hi Claire. Let's see, what else have I missed? I don't know if I'm unlucky, but I find most pens get some type of nib. I need some type of nib work to be good. It might be that you're unlucky. It might be that you have a weird angle when you hold your pen.
A possibility.
Like I do. So sometimes that's
So just depending on how the shape of the nib itself, even what's a round nib, there are different shapes, and if you turn it a certain way, sometimes the slit of the nib isn't sitting on the paper right, and so it causes issues that way.
Yeah, totally. I think that could be true. But also maybe you're just getting all the bad nibs. I'm convinced I was getting all the bad Pilot nibs out of the market for like 3 years there.
Is this from the get-go, or is this eventually something happens to them? Because I mean, pen maintenance is very important.
Well, that's true. Franklin's birthday. Yeah, it is Franklin's. Is Franklin here? I don't even know if I've seen him. But if he is, hey Franklin, happy birthday.
Yeah, you guys remember Franklin, who comes in here and spams our chat. It's his birthday today.
Yep. Let's see. 200. Vanishing Point's definitely a great pocket pen. I don't know if I count the Vanishing Point as a pocket pen, Jem. I mean, you've got that one that is all scraped to heck.
A Vanishing Point? That is not a pocket pen.
Yeah, I don't put it in a
Even
pocket.
my Decimo, I wouldn't consider a pocket pen.
M300 is more a pocket pen than the 200. I think that's true. That's a little pen.
Which one's the 3?
It's super small. Like, it breaks their whole naming convention where things get bigger as the numbers get bigger. Breaks the whole thing.
Yeah. Hey!
The depends on how big your pockets are category. That's true.
That is true.
So
Women don't have big pockets.
That's true.
Generally.
Since you use purses a lot, like everything's a pocket pen.
Yep.
Long short pens. Yeah, David, that's what I was talking about with like my M90, and Audrey has like Pilot Elites and that sort of thing. I think those count.
Platinum has some of their versions that...
I've got 1 or 2 of those. Crap, I'm like didn't quite do what I missed. I don't know, a bunch of stuff. How about Pilot Petite 1? Yeah, Pilot Petites are definitely, I think, a pocket pen. Do you know the Pilot Petite? Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't used one. Oh, goodness. Scraggles. Too much. Wick feeds can be great. Do those have a wick feed in them? I've never really noticed. They clean out just fine, so I haven't had a problem. Computer's making noise.
That's, yeah.
Ordered a cartridge pump filler from Too Shiny for you. What's a cartridge pump filler? I don't know what that is. Retro Princess has come to look forward to Friday videos. Oh, that's nice. Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. If you're wearing denim overalls and a Mickey Emperor as a pocket pen, I think that's how that works. Yeah. Let's see. Hold up. The M200 and 400 are the same size. The 400 is the same size. I think it takes the same nib, but it's a little bit bigger, right? Isn't that the deal with the 400? Just a slightly bigger pen.
Because the 200 has the steel nib.
The Aristophanes. Oh, Mythic pens. I don't have any of those. I can't speak to it.
Is that Sarkat? I mean, I've never seen a pocket pen from. The only ones I've seen are like chonkers. So.
Oh really? I haven't paid attention. I'm bad at checking Instagram. I know a lot of people go and just like scroll Instagram, and I'm bad. Sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, I should see what people are up to, and I just kind of forget.
Yeah.
Mont Blanc, Visconti, and Monograph all have to have issues new. If Pilot never had any issues. When you sent Mark Backus all had issues he's able to fix. Mark Backus can fix a lot of stuff. That guy is very good.
Oh my. Come on.
Yeah. Monograppa I think is like kind of hit or miss. It depends on the like the level of that pen and their like what would you call it? Their inventory, their lineup. Lineup's good. Yeah. It's like sometimes like Fortunas and stuff used to have like I didn't like their nibs all that much. But now their nibs are Yovos, and I think the quality control has gone way up on those. So, hopefully that's a thing that's changing. I know a lot of people had trouble with Pelican pens nibs for a long time, especially
really?
the 800 and 1000 sizes. So like the most expensive, biggest nibs are. Yeah.
I mean, not like you ever want to have a nib issue from a pen that you just get, but.
I'd be more forgiving if it's a Metro than if it's a M1000, right? But yeah, those nibs, which are really good nibs, just every once in a while you get a messed up one.
Mike loves the Ricky Cha as well. Yeah.
It's the Ricky Cha rack. It looks awesome. Yep, it's awesome. That's a great nib. I love it. One I definitely recommend all the time. Parker 51 Demi is an actual pocket pen. That's true. Yeah, that definitely works there. I don't have any of those. I've only got the 151.
Yeah.
100 and 200 are exactly the same size. Well, how about that? Just gold versus steel. Well, there you go. Cool. 200 still no. Yeah, that's right. Same length. I thought I had it in my. So I don't have a 400. That's the size that we don't have.
Yeah.
Well, and the 300. We don't have those too. But yeah, I don't have those because they're kind of too small for me. But let's see. Same length. Yes, on the Ricky Cha. Wrote letters for hours with it. Look at you writing letters for hours. I am not good at writing letters for hours.
Same.
I find the best time for me to write letters is like real late at night.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Sometimes I'll just be like, usually the way our night routine goes is she'll go to bed and then I'll play video games for a while, and then sometimes I'm just like, I should write a letter. I'll just go like write a letter super late at night, or just a bunch of postcards, those kind of things. Let's see. Pelican has over polishing issues. The broader, yeah, I think so too. Pilot was doing that too. They were over polishing things, and that's so you get like baby bottom and stuff like that. Maybe pick up some Ricky Cha. Do it. Get some, Gina. You will not regret it. Yeah. If you hate it, let me know. I'll buy it off you. Because I can't have enough. I've got at least 2 bottles of it, and I would buy another. It's good. Claire writes her letters around 10 p.m. Well, that might count as late at night for you.
Yeah, when Mike says late at night, it's like 2 a.m.
2, 3, yeah. I sent a message to somebody the other night at like 3 a.m. and they're like, did you wake up in the middle of the night to send me this message? I'm like, no. I didn't. So they're writing postcards before bed. Yeah, I found some postcards actually. These. That a friend of mine sent me in a letter. She said, I know you like flowers. So here, check out these postcards.
You had some from Lisa Van Ness too, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, I have some from Lisa Van Ness too.
They're sort of similar in their flowers, right?
Yeah, they're kind of the like botanical drawing sort of thing. So I sent out a few of these the other day. I sent one to my aunt who gave me... Actually, it was this one. The Night Blooming Cereus. Which I sent her one that was like Queen of the Night or something. Same kind of plant though. Yeah. Which we have one of these in the garage right now because it got chilly. But super crazy plant. So I was like, I'll write a little note to Marge. She would like it. And she did. Let's see.
Carol says she wanted to go to her first pen show this year, so instead she rewatched one of your great broadcasts from last year at a pen show. It was terrific.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which one did you watch? Which one did you want to virtually go to?
Yeah, which one did you virtually go to, Carol? You gotta let us know. Ricky Chai's got beautifully different colors on different papers. Midori's pale green stationery makes it the most delicate olive. Oh, that's cool.
Huh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, Midori's got some that aren't, like, the paper's not quite white.
That's a cattail.
Oh, yeah. Found 5 boxes of Lamy petrol cartridges hiding at a local store. Paid a full $2 each. That's a solid buy.
Sure is.
I think I have a couple of bottles of petrol that I got.
Says first pen purchase of 2020. I mean, it's only March, but you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, right. Chicago, your hometown, she says.
Oh, yeah. That's one you really like.
Yeah, I love the Chicago show. That's
the one I didn't go to last year, right?
No one went to it last year.
Last year.
Oh. Did you not go to Chicago last year?
I don't wasn't that the one I didn't go to?
That might be.
Because I'd gone to it 3 years in a row.
I don't know. Maybe not.
I think I didn't go to that one.
It could be. Who did I stay with then?
Was I going to
stay with Franklin? Yeah, and you couldn't make it. Yeah. No, that's a great show. It's, I think, one of the best.
That's what happened.
Maybe the best, but one of them for sure. I have a pile of pens to sell when she stopped procrastinating on taking pictures. Well. I know what kind of pens Claire has.
Claire has good pens, so...
Yeah. So, what's on the cat cam for people.
There she is.
There's a cat head. Yep. She was like rubbing her face on the...
No, she's playing with my glasses.
She's going to knock them off. That's what cats do.
Well, yeah.
So, I've only got a couple of things really on the, like...
Guess what I got?
What'd you get?
Nothing.
Nothing this week. High five.
So I did buy something, but it's been shipped, but I don't have it yet.
What's that?
Should I say?
Buy something that's been shipped, you don't have it. Yeah, you can say. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it is the Arrow Antique Rose.
Oh yeah, I'm getting Audrey on that Arrow train.
Arrow. We have lots of them, but they're all mics, and none of the colors really called to me. I like the shape and everything.
This is the Arrow. In case somehow you don't know that this is one of my favorite pens.
Antique Rose was a Goulet exclusive, but then it came out for other places.
Yeah, it seems like they only do like a timed exclusive on those from Diplomat, so it's gone wide. And this is like a secondhand one or somebody.
Somebody was selling it and only used it a couple times. Not that I mean, I'm okay with even a well-used secondhand pen, so I got a good deal on it. So I was happy that I.
Well, you don't have to worry too much about the nib because you can always. Yeah. Like, you don't have to worry about it as long as the pen's not scratched up. Who cares? Yeah. Claire, send your pens to me and I'll take pictures of them and probably return them. Question: if you have a pen that is so horrible you'd feel guilty even giving it away, what do you do with it? I put it in a drawer and do my best to forget that it exists. That's what I do with it. What about you?
So what's wrong with it?
It's horrible.
Like the nib or the pen itself?
Did not specify. Choose your own.
Body that I just don't like, that doesn't work for me. But it's as is, and that's the way it's intended to be. I sell it. Otherwise, if it's a nib issue, that is specific nib issue, either if it's worth it, get it fixed, or just play with it myself to see what happens.
I was actually digging.
If it's not expensive and you're not going to sell it because you don't want to sell a nib that's messed up, then and it's not worth it. Yeah, I'll just play around to see if anything will fix it.
They say you can't get it to work, it won't write. So
again, if it's worth it to send it off and get it worked on by a nib person, that's what I do. If it's not, just tweak it and see what happens.
Yeah. I was actually looking for my Noodler's pens.
Well, Gina here, she actually does nib work, so if you have any issues.
Shout out to Gina Salarino there.
Custom Nib Studio.
Custom Nib Studio. Go find her there. And she has great nib work, so, hit her up. How bad could the pen be? Some of them are bad. I've got look, Noodler's Ahab pens. Those things are bad. What else have I got that I put in a drawer and just won't use again? I've got a couple. That's the one that comes to mind.
I mean, you have some Jin Haos and things that just have had nib it, they were not great.
I actually have a box of them back there. They went in that box and...
Do you want to go through your box and see what is in your I'm not using again pile?
Yeah, alright, why not? Let's see what's in that box. I don't actually remember. I just sort of found this box while I was cleaning stuff up. Ugh. This is the box of pens that I don't use. A lot of these I don't use because they're just kind of...
That's the one I was actually thinking of, yeah.
Here you go. This is yours.
This is a Jin Hao
750.
750. It's the glittering or something sands. Oh, you can't tell. But it is the one that has the holographic shimmer in it. Yeah. And, of course, I wanted that just for the finish of it. But it just never wrote well.
Writes like pants.
I mean, I guess I could look at it now, but I just forgot that I had it until now.
We put this in that box way before you became a nibber.
Oh, a long, long time.
That one.
It's been in there years.
This is a pen that a friend of mine made, and he's like, "Here, you should have this. It's a kit pen. It's not good, and he knows it was bad. He's like, this is trash, but I want you to have it." So I do have it.
So he gave you trash.
He knew.
He kept a cartridge in there, huh?
That cartridge is definitely dried out. Yeah, that's kind of I think what happened here. Yeah. So, yep, not good. It was like his first attempt at turning a pen, and it's rough. It's rough.
Oh, I hear that. Yeah. Oof.
I can't. It doesn't want to close. Just spent. Not good. I've got this pen, which is actually a Wall Eversharp Skyline. This was my uncle's. It doesn't have a nib in it. Probably desperately... I hear crunching noises, so the sack is dead. This is a pen that could probably be fixed up if I wanted to put... It's got like dents and stuff in it. I don't know. Here we have a Bauer. This is an imitation of a Monteverde pen. Monteverde. What do they call that thing? The Impressa, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know. I got this Bauer version of it. It writes very poorly. Feels bad. The clip is actually pretty okay. I'll say that the clip, this is pretty okay. Not as good as the original, but okay. But just, I think I got it for like $2 or something on eBay back in the day, and like, it's not good. This is a what is this? 233. This has got to be a Wing Sung or a, yeah. This is a Wing Sung 233. It's not good. It's a little Schaefer knockoff. This is actually a pen that this actually isn't bad. I don't know why this is in this box. I need to put it back in the regular stuff. This is a pen my dad actually got me. It's a kit pen. Has a magnetic cap. And it's got moose antler from Alaska on it. He got this on his Alaska trip. Yep. And it's like a regular old IPG nib. It's nothing special, but it writes perfectly well. There's nothing wrong there. We got a converter. I think it's got in that box by accident because this is actually a pretty good pen. Yeah. I like that. We'll put that over here. This one is a... this is actually my grandfather's. This is a Wasp. There's no light over there.
Yeah.
There we go. This is a Wasp. There's the imprint. You can't really read, but it's got Orville Q. Madison on there. That's my grandfather's name. Orville Quincy was that guy's name. It's a doozy of a name.
Let's see if I actually see the...
Oh, yeah, you get sparkles there.
There's a sparkle.
Let me turn this lamp on. There. Yeah. And then it's got the Wasp. Wasp was a Schaefer sub-brand. It's not worth fixing, but it's worth keeping in a box because it's family history, sort of.
Of course.
This is another Jinhao 750, just a regular black one. As soon as I took it out of the packaging, some of the finish got scraped off of it. Never wrote well because it's a Jinhao 750, so it went in the box. These are interesting little pens. These are Lamberto pocket pens. I don't think there's a fancier name for them, but I mean, like, the finish is chipping off of that one.
Hey, I find this on the web for interest.
Siri had things to say to you.
It really did. This is what they look like when you open them. This is probably the coolest thing. This is a little short, long pocket pen. This, I guess, could go in the pocket pen thing. My problem with these pens, it has like this little hooded nib. It's a very attractive little pen, I think. The problem with this pen is that it will not stay in my pocket. I can't make it's got a little tiny squeeze converter. Yeah. It's kind of cute. Just I can't make it stay in my pocket. I've lost these pens so many times. This one I've lost and refound
many times.
So many times. It's just too little and slippery, and the clip doesn't seem to hold. I don't know. It's those guys. What else? There's a extremely rusty dip pen that probably I just got. You know, I'm glad I just got my tetanus shot because I just touched this thing. That's another Parker. I don't know what it is, but it's corroded. Might be a 21 or something like that.
Ooh.
I hope that part wasn't important.
That was a ring.
Looks like that.
There?
Yeah, it was. It's just a trim ring.
Yeah, it's just that's what I thought.
Yeah, I think I want to say it's a 21 or something. It's got this.
Lockjaw Mike, indeed.
That's what they call me. It's got this thing. Basically, what you do is you put the nib in ink, and it just soaks this there's like a fabric thing in there. It just soaks up ink.
Weird. Yeah,
it's weird, and you can't really change the ink color, I think, once you start using it. And I haven't even tried to clean this thing out. I don't know if it works. I don't know, man. Matches your nails. Nail like that comes with the monocle on the top hat. The Lamberto. That's true.
It actually did a little bit, yeah.
Actually, now Danny gets to shave the Jinhao Sparkle because it matches your nails. This is one that I bought actually I bought this on Reddit a few years ago. It's another Skyline, but the cap, apparently a thing that happens on these is that the cap like expands or something and the top just falls off. Oof. So I can't screw the finial and this in there, and so I just have the nib sitting here. I should pull the nib and put it in something because this has a okay-ish nib. I don't know, man, but that goes in here because I can't use it. This one, which has like a cigarette burn in the middle of it. Nice. It's Uncle Clark's as well. Oh, and this one. So, if you know about lighters, you might have heard of a Calibri. This is a Calibri branded fountain pen. I got this at that auction down the street, that estate sale auction.
Oh, yeah.
It's the only pen I've bought at an estate sale, and it looks really pretty. It's not good.
Oh, you actually inked it?
Yeah, I've inked it. I've used it. This is before you were a nibber.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I should have you.
I should probably go through them and be like, "What's going on here?" Now?
It's just kind of a cheap pen. It came with like a box that said, "Thanks for buying a Cadillac" or something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not the Cadillac of fountain pens, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Reddit has all the best and most accurate info. It was actually fine. There was nothing wrong with the listing. I bought it from a reputable person, and it's fine. It's just like
That happens.
a few months after I got it, it expanded enough that the top fell off. So it wasn't very expensive. I mean, those aren't terribly expensive pens.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what's in my box of
Rando.
Box of kind of junk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, did you want to do that next, or did you want to do that next?
Let's do the ink first real quick. Make sure I haven't missed too much stuff here. Talking Chinese pen, just order your first Jinhao. The shimmering sands one. I don't have any expectations on it. Well, if you don't have any expectations on it, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think the thing about those Jinhao pens, they actually feel fine in your hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's got a pretty solid cap on it. And if you can get the nibs to write, they're not garbage.
Yeah.
Just I've never had one that worked right out of the box. Like, you can buy those Wing Sungs and stuff, like the Parker 51 knockoffs. Mm-hmm. You buy them by like the dozen. You might get a couple that work. That's been my experience with them.
Why save these? Curious.
I just haven't thrown them away.
I mean, maybe for parts or something. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Like, some of them are just like family pens, like that one with my grandpa's name on it. That dip pen, I don't know why I have that. I forget where I got it even. I think it was probably it's either from my uncle's stuff or from my grandma's stuff. So I just never pitched it, basically. I don't know. Make sure you promote yourself so people know you're reputable. That's right. That's what it is. Can you grab that coloring over there that's on that first green shelf? Do you think so?
The coloring? Which one's
the oversized? The big
the
thing.
oversized.
You see the big rims?
I don't see one.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't. We'll just use that. Yeah, good. Good job. Yesterday or today, a new ink became available on Papier Plume's site. It's called Iron Lace. It's in their New Orleans collection. It's got actual hashtag Iron Lace ink. I haven't even seen what's on that hashtag. Hopefully good stuff. Yeah, it was from PenSwap. It was fine. It's a person that I kind of knew from there. It was fine. But yeah, this is Papier Plume's Iron Lace. The Iron Lace is this cast iron railing, and they have like whole balconies made of it out there. They're just like built on the side of a building, just in iron. They're amazing. And so that's a New Orleans thing, and it's one of Papier Plume's anniversaries now-ish, and so they released this ink, and it looks more or less like this. It's an almost black ink. It's not coming, like, you're not getting enough green, I think, here to match real life, but it's kind of close.
Yeah.
It's like a really, really super dark green that looks black mostly, except for like where it shades.
Yeah, because when you showed me the chromatography, it has stuff going on in it, for sure.
Chromatography has a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So many things.
But when you have things that are like black, you could... There's a gamut of color combos that you can do to get black, so...
Yeah, especially since they make them in-house, so who knows what they're mixing up to get that. Kind of everything, maybe. A middle block against getting rid of pens, same thing.
And the thing is, I really like the bottles. I think they're fun. I like the wax seal on the top. And they're really cheap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's $10 for that 30 ml. And that's what made me ink this one up. So I actually inked up two pens that I haven't used in a long time that I really like. And the first one is this one, which is
the Delta?
Yeah, it's a Delta Unica. This is an Anderson Pens edition. There's a little AP up at the very top of the cap there. It's number 42 out of 50. And it's got this, like, awesome red chatoyance in there. It's a very cool material.
So it's a Leonardo pen?
No, it's a Delta.
Did Delta go out of business? No,
Delta did go out of business.
But it's now basically Leonardo people, right?
I don't know, man.
I thought that a couple people were.
I don't know.
Look, what do I know about that?
I don't keep track of all the Italian companies and how they intermix and mingle.
This?
That one has a really wet medium nib, and Papier Plume sometimes does like undersaturated stuff.
They do, yeah.
This is not that way.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what it was going to be, so I put it in a real wet pen to give it like room to run, and it's great in there. And
I mean, the writing there looks really cool. Looks
right?
really
It looks good.
Intense, yeah.
I've been using this for the last few days, and I like it. And then yesterday I was talking to Papier Plume on Instagram, and they said, oh yeah, I've been using that in an extra fine, and it looks really good, and you get more green. So I inked this one up, which is an XS nib. XS. It's basically a fine.
Yeah.
And it's great. It works really well in a fine and a really wet medium. So, because of that. That review is going up right after this video is done. So, let's see. Delta split their partnership and made Mayora and Leonardo. Yes. Rotring Core represent indeed. Yeah. So there you go. There you go. You're right.
Oh, yep.
I don't know this company, Mayora. I've never heard of them before.
I've heard of them, and the fact that I think, who was it? Was it David? Yeah,
it's probably David said something.
David said that, and I'm like, oh, that's how I heard it. So, but I don't know anything else about them though.
Yeah. If I need Italian pen company info, I go to David. Seems like the thing to do.
Yeah.
So there's that thing. The next thing is that I put in an order over at Shigura Inks. Did I do that on the live stream last week?
You talked about it.
Maybe. Maybe I did it like the night before or something. But I got a bunch of ink samples, and I got this this paper, which is called Cosmo Air Light, but it's 115 grams per square meter. So it's
thick.
It's thick. It's one of the heaviest papers in the house right now, I think. It's pretty thick. I'm going to order the New Orleans Streetcar Retro 51. I don't think I've even seen that one, actually. So Mayora look good. Mayora is at Goulet. Drew B likes him a lot. No, it should be by Yaffa, but not anything else. Oh, interesting. Also, Dromgoals at the Pen Show. Oh, I see. I see. So this is a pretty thick paper. I'm gonna go ahead and do I'll just do swatches on this paper, I think. I actually haven't even swatched these inks. I've had them for days, but I just haven't.
Your low E was setting in.
It really was. My energies were so low. So low.
How much are those?
This was $10 for a 50 pack of A4. So pretty good size paper.
Yeah, A4. Yeah.
It's not super cheap at $10, but it's not bad.
It's not.
This
isn't expensive. It's not cheap. It's
like this isn't really scratch paper.
Yeah.
This is like I'm gonna write a letter or
agreed.
Cut it in half and use A5s or something like that. So.
Yeah.
This paper is actually very ink tolerant and resistant.
So you got a lot of the new Sailors.
I did. I got mostly Sailors, and then I got some Linen Toolbar and some Vinta.
Which you got these right before the latest Sailors came out too. The Virginia and Illinois. So if you are interested in any of the states that Sailors come out with, they came out with 2 new ones. Virginia, which one? I can't remember off the top of my head what the colors were.
One of them's blue and the other one's red, and I don't know.
Yeah. One's cardinal, like for Cardinals.
like for Cardinals?
Red for Cardinals, yeah.
Vinta.
I'm surprised you went with Vinta. You always think they're light.
Yeah, this one looked like it would be pretty cool though, and ink samples are cheap,
Oh yeah.
UGO. I don't even know what that means. Sikatunas and Dungo 1565. I don't know what that means. I got the Texas ink. I'm happy with just that one. I like the Texas ink too. It's pretty good. It's nice brown.
Yeah.
I've been using that one. The Yankee blue from the New York one is very nice as well.
Yeah.
So this one is as I remember, it's a really crazy red-orange situation. Looks like I remember correctly. That is very red. Woo!
It's pretty color accurate as well.
Yeah, it's actually coming up real well on this camera. Fun story. Hopefully next week I'll have a better document camera situation. I am buying a document camera from somebody. Somebody who might actually be in the chat. They were there earlier.
Yeah.
I promise I'll send you that PayPal after.
Sure.
After I get offline here. Waiting for the. Evan is waiting for the Maryland ink. Did you know Evan likes Maryland?
No.
So it's already developing some real gnarly gold sheen. See that
now I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, that was weird.
That was weird. But yeah, you can see it developing. All right. That's that one. Let's do the other Venta now too. Where is that one? Sailor, Linen. This one. This one is Harlequin something. RLEQUIN. No, BOD. Bollocks. BODABIL. That's 19. Stop it. Are you trying to tell me I stink? PU. Ink's Calibri, that's what it is.
They have Philippines history-based names.
Oh.
Sort of like the Birmingham always have some sort of history things as
From
well.
Pittsburgh?
Yeah. That you can't always tell on the camera.
I can't tell what it is in real life. It's definitely a
purpley blue.
It's like a royal purple in the bottle. Yeah. David says in 1565, Datu Sicatuna and the Spanish Miguel Lopez de Legazpi made a blood compact or sandugo to seal their friendship with trust. Well, that's fun. I mean, ooh, dang. All right, so now you can kind of see it. It's like a dark purple with a bright green sheen.
Orange. Yeah.
Look at that green sheen on there.
Yeah, it sure is. And it dried really fast.
It really did, yeah. This red is still drying, but that purple, let's see, does it come up better up here? Definitely no. It certainly does not. There you go.
Time for us to stand.
I'm not gonna. No. Take that, watch. All right, this is Linen Toolbar. I have never used any of the Linen Toolbars, and I hear I probably won't like them because I hear they're dry.
Really? Oh, really? That I hadn't heard. It's an interesting name. Where are they out of?
No idea.
Okay, somebody in the chat I'm sure will know and tell me.
I want to say they're Filipino, but I could be wrong.
Them too? And what kind of toolbar is this? I want to know things.
Also, the other thing is, while y'all are watching me write this, I can't see my fingers while I'm writing because stuff is in front of it, so...
There are lots of things here.
There's so many things right here. I'm just sort of like hoping... I glance up this way to see if I'm still in the same line. So if you ever want to know if you can write blind, you know...
Taiwanese.
Taiwanese, you say.
2014. Thank you, Eos. I appreciate it.
Look at that.
It's like a... teal?
Super dark teal, yeah.
You can mostly see it right down in that area. But you didn't go over it again.
Looks like it's drying with sheen, though. It's got a cat hair in it.
Uh-oh.
Right there. Cat hair.
Ruined. That's why we can't have nice things.
Ooh. That's a multi-chrome, I think. Look at it drying out to different colors.
Weird.
Yeah. I think that's probably why I picked this one out. I think we'll be able to see that on camera more as it dries.
Yeah, because it's hard to...
Okay. And this one is Atmospheric Twilight. I could see myself writing that time.
Woo.
It's not as bad as the other ones. Right. I forget how I picked these. I think they just looked cool.
I mean, that's generally what people do.
I hope so. That's what they ought to do. And these are actually smearing out way bigger. There's only like one little drop, but this paper doesn't...
Really
yeah.
glides there, yeah.
It really does.
A deep blue, which is what you would assume.
For Atmospheric Twilight. Oh, that's actually kind of... That's an interesting It looks like clouds.
Yeah, because it's not really setting across. I don't know how to describe it, but it didn't go smoothly across, so you can see the lighter.
It looks smooth until it dried. It's kind of still drying, and
yeah.
It does look like kind of just nighttime clouds.
Yeah.
And this one you can see there's sheen, and there's like a multi-chrome situation setting in as it dries. This one you can see it still hasn't quite dried in this one corner, but the rest of it is like
very
super sheeny. This reminds me a little bit of Lamy Dark Lilac.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of Lamy Dark Lilac-ish. I don't know what it's going to feel like under the nib, but...
I was going to say it sort of reminded me of one of the colors from the ink vent. Didn't they have like a purple that had some sort of like sheen to it?
I don't remember. I mean, they could have. It's entirely possible.
That's so long ago, though.
I know. The rest of these are Sailor Manyo. This one is Shirakashi. Shirakashi is what I'm going to say. All the Vinta inks. Okay, we saw that. Lamy Azurite, you say. That's pretty cool. Purple with green sheen is cool. Yeah, it is cool. You find a lot of purples with green sheens. Like if purple's going to have a sheen, it's often a green. Linen Toolbar, higher end inks from the Troublemaker series. Oh, I have a bunch of those Troublemaker inks. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
There's a whole Pin episode about Linen Toolbar. Huh. Cloudy Days that you just put in the Pilot C 823. You got an 820. Oh, custom 823. I was like, you got an 823 with a C nib? I didn't know it was a thing. I hope you love that pen because that is a great pen. Initially produced the art and craft of indigo dyeing, a business that flourished a century ago when Taiwan exported a considerable amount of doroi, the raw material of colorants. Interesting. All right. He's just stealing them from Shiger and Vanna's descriptions.
Oh, okay. Well,
you know what? I can just move this monitor a little bit so you can probably see that.
Mr. Google.
Does that help you see the chat?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I forgot I could do that. That's why I got these arms. Yeah. How cool is that, right?
Hold up.
Wait.
Yeah. Nice green.
Yeah. Ooh, I like. Get a little extra some on the other side. Yeah, that's a really nice looking green.
A dusty.
Ooh.
Dusty green.
That looked good. These Sailor Manyo inks, dude. I haven't found any I don't like.
Haha, which
I did.
I thought you were gonna hate.
I did too. So that's the Shirakashi right there.
Yeah.
Computer has arms so it can hug me now. I welcome its computery embrace.
Yeah.
Gina says she hasn't tried the linen toolbar. Those look cool. I agree. Purple bow. That might be the one you're thinking of. Purple bow from the thing. Red Sherminger from Herbert.
and linen toolbar aren't related.
Oh wait.
That's what David says.
Oh. Well. I don't know.
Okay, well, either they may be.
There may or may not be a relation between those two. I don't actually know. Troublemaker is another Philippines-based company. Oh. Well, there you go. All right.
Next. New package.
I will also tell you that none of these even leaked a little bit in shipment.
Nope.
Just chucked them in these little bags, put them in the thing, and sent them. And they're all good. So
it seems like generally you have to do a test shipping with a certain container.
Yeah.
And then you'll know.
I've never seen the red lids before. Have you seen red lids? Yeah. Mine were green, and blue are good.
Green. Yeah, there's different colors, and a lot of people refer to good ones versus bad based on color and things.
But this style of lid, when you have these like curved edges and stuff, these have always been good. I don't care what color they are.
Oh, really?
I haven't had a problem with them. This is... Nope, not a K. N. E. K. O. Y. A. N. A. G. I. Neko Yanagi. That's a sweet name.
Yeah.
I dig it.
This is very interesting. Right down here, you're getting some
blue.
Some
straight up blue there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Not showing up as much on the camera. We'll shift it around here in a sec.
Yeah.
This one doesn't want to stick to my... There we go.
Oh.
Ooh.
Very watery.
It is. This is like the purple version of 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
This is the one that was out every other time we tried.
It's very pink.
Favorite place to buy Sailor inks? I get Sailor inks from Anderson, Dromgoole, and Sugar. Well, now Sugar. This is the first ones I've gotten from them.
Yeah.
But Anderson's and Dromgoole have been my go-to for them for a long time. Does Van Ness have?
Yeah, they were the same.
Yeah.
Van Ness.
I couldn't remember if Van Ness had regular Sailor or if they only had the Bung Box stuff, but.
Yeah, they also have that, which is a draw.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you want me to write things?
It'd be harder for you to get to this than me. K, U, Z, U. You can fill the radio silence while I'm doing boring things like writing names.
Yeah, Goulet does have Sailor now too.
Oh yeah, Goulet has Sailor back now. I haven't gotten any from them. Ooh.
It's a rich purpley red.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Okayama or maybe Granada.
It sort of looks like the other one. No, maybe not. We didn't get it though. It was from the first Manyo series. Or
we only got like 2 of those,
yeah.
Right?
But I think one sort of is a similar vein in that being purpley pinkish. I'm sure somebody will tell me what that is.
Purpley pinkish in the first Manyo line. We got a Kebi, which is kind of purpley pinkish, isn't it? Or maroonish? I don't know. It's not like this though. It's different from this one.
Gina got
what?
They stopped what she was saying because of what it was. Yeah.
There we go. Oh, it means pussy willow. Interesting.
Yeah. And Yoseka has Sailor and then Toolbar. That makes sense. They have a lot of Taiwanese.
I've only ordered from Yoseka once, but that was a great transaction. They seem really good.
Yeah.
I have nothing bad to say about Yoseka. I
fun,
really
interesting things in their Taiwanese only section with washi tapes and just lots of stuff. I'm curious what that one would look like in a pen.
Right?
You have to do a very broad nib.
Maybe.
I would think.
Let me just do this other one too, and then we'll have to stop every time. What am I doing?
I was like, isn't that what you don't want to do?
I know. Why am I unscrewing it to write the name?
Yeah.
Like, oh man. Nadeshi.
It is a lovely reddish. Like this one is more purple than what you're seeing here. So
it looks kind of plummy in both places. That seems about right.
This on our screen is showing, to my eye, it's a little more red. This is more purple in person, is what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I see. So Yamabuki.
Kuzu looks good on green, gray paper, and brown. Okay.
Brown paper. Interesting.
Okay.
What do you use? It's a brown paper.
Craft paper.
That's just hard to write on.
I know it is. That was not really.
I have some craft paper. I discovered early on that it was not good for writing off my stuff. Kuzu looks good. Oh yeah.
It's very apricot looking.
Green gray paper. What do you use for green gray paper? That sounds interesting. Just get these done and we'll look at what they look like.
Give me a blue.
If I can get it to stick to my...
I just want to stick to the letter opener.
I only need like a little drop. Come on, man. There we go. There we go. Now we got plenty. I feel like I've used less ink to do a swatch on this paper because of how coated it is.
Yeah.
It's extremely
saving
coated.
you money.
Yeah, for real. And writing on it with this fine nib, it actually feels really interesting, and it feels like I'm leaving a lot of ink behind, like it's high. I don't know. I like this paper. I think it's nice. And there's a Cosmo Airlight 95, which I also have. My friend Kimberly sent me a couple of pieces of this paper, and that's just like a regular old green cartridge, like it's picking up sheen. And then Aurora Red really sheens like crazy, no bleed or anything. This is the Airlight 92. Sunspot looks cool and shiny from Colorverse.
So apparently toned sketchbooks are where that, and then black paper and jet pens paper is a fun to play with. Which we have one black that we got
the paper
from,
sampler. Yeah.
And then some mulberry paper is green gray from not being bleached. Mulberry.
Mulberry paper.
Gina likes the orange. The orange is very, very Mike.
It's a pretty light orange, though.
Yeah.
I'm a little dubious about how it's going to look in a pen, but I mean, I'll give it a shot. Especially because I mean, a 3 mil sample is like $1.20 or something.
Yeah.
I mean, for $1.20, like I should have gotten them all. I mean, I think I did get most of the ones I wanted. Sakura looks like it's going to be wicked light. I don't know about that one. I mean, if you can get it to look like this, I think that's really cool. But anything in the middle here, that's barely ink. That is Chico.
The rest of the step forward paper is green gray. It's the step forward paper.
Step forward paper is the paper I use, the wheat straw paper.
Oh.
I haven't seen the green gray kind. That's kind of cool. Yeah. So which ones are your favorites, Odd?
I'm curious. This is still drying.
Yeah.
So this one down here has some interesting pink tones up here that you're not really seeing, but there's some pink and some of the darker green. I think that's sort of interesting. So that one was calling my name. I really like this one too.
The Kuzo?
Yeah.
Kuzu? Yeah.
I like this one too, but it's a little more like things I've seen before. You know what I mean? But I mean, that's nothing wrong with that. But there is some blue in there too.
Yeah.
So there's lots of tones that it's hard to see.
It's not picking up super well on the camera, but there's a lot of blue right in there. It's really kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I think this could be cool if you can get it to
do.
I mean, also it's going to be
pointing to that one.
Yeah, this one. I think it's going to be lighter on any paper that'll soak it up. Or I mean, darker on any paper that'll soak it up. This isn't soaking anything.
Yeah.
So, this might be, I don't know, we'll see.
I think that's a good thing. Yeah, you don't want it to soak up because then you're not going to see the variable tones. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one, I mean, in person, you don't really see the sheen as much straight on. So on this, it looks like ridiculous. But to me, I do like the purple. I mean, that one looks super cool.
It's a cool looking, and it's a good shade of purple too.
It is.
Yeah. Atmospheric Twilight looks pretty dope, actually.
It does. I do like that one too.
Yeah. I'm curious what it's gonna look like in a pen. I know some of our blue-black lovers here. See you later, Laura. Thanks.
Yeah,
and happy
thanks.
pizza. We haven't even gotten that yet.
Yeah.
Sure, cash in another paper looks like a different ink. Oh, really interesting. I'm not surprised. But is that the one, Becky, that like looks very different depending on what paper you put it on? Like it's one of those just like shifts. Because that would make sense if you're seeing like green and like some pale stuff and like straight up blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going ink shopping?
Yep.
Get her done, Gina. Yep. Neat.
And there's samples. I mean,
and this Sendugo looks orange. You don't have the sheen going on. Like you just tilt it a little bit, but
it's hard to even see the base color in that one.
Well, right now it just looks orange, right?
This looks red to me.
Oh, okay. Orange. Yeah, sure. I was thinking like a very dark orange, but yeah, okay. I buy red.
I would say it's more red with orange undertones.
Okay.
It's not a blue-based orange, or it's not a blue-based red. So, yeah. What? Color theory, come on now.
I don't know color theory. I got none of that. You're way ahead of me on that, I tell you what. Let me put some, where's that iron lace? See what iron lace looks like on here. Just for grins, you know?
For grins and giggles?
And giggles. Gigs. So, all right. Yeah. You can definitely see the green.
Yeah.
The green's popping real well on there.
Yep.
Yeah, this is pretty cool paper, this Cosmo stuff. Let's see, atmospheric again. Atmospheric is...
right there.
Actually, both of these are. With atmospheric.
So
one was Cloudy Day and it was Twilight. Yeah. And then Iron Lace. I can't move the camera back enough to show them all at the same time. But... yeah, this is actually coming out very steely.
Like, it is.
It's coming out very cast iron.
Yeah.
Neat.
It's definitely more a bluish grayish look in person here than it is black.
Yeah. Really interesting. Another cool thing about that iron lace ink is that it goes down very, very dark and then it tends to turn green as it dries.
Okay.
And actually, all the text I wrote here, this is all iron lace.
Is Cloudy Day sheening? Like, you can't really tell.
Cloudy Day.
Definitely sheening.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Right there.
There, yeah.
Yeah, Cloudy Day is definitely sheening. Which
This
ones don't? That one's not sheeny.
Not sheeny, but it has interesting shading and
Really, the only sheeny ones on here are Kuzu, this one, and this one. Like those three and that one. The rest of these are pretty flat.
Mm-hmm.
Like these are multi-chrome for sure.
Yeah, they're different.
I just got iron lace on my finger.
Yeah.
Don't dip your finger in the iron lace unless that's what you're into.
On this one, at the very bottom, there's some orange to it.
Yeah.
More of a peach than it is pink.
Pretty cool.
As well, so it has a bit more than you can tell there.
Pretty cool. Let's see. Yamabuki for the OBB. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neato. All right. So yeah, that's kind of it for like stuff we have at the moment, like, that we've just gotten.
We have one other thing.
There's that one other thing. Should we tell them about the one other thing?
I mean, you put it on the thing, so I feel like
I put a maybe by it, so I don't think we're tied to it. I don't know. They probably wouldn't even want to see it. I don't know why.
I'm sure they don't.
Nah, they're not interested, so we'll just skip it. It'll be fine. OBB, yeah, you know me. Somebody just got a very cool oblique double broad Mont Blanc. I think it was Connor. Was it Connor who got that?
Oblique, though?
Yeah.
You don't have me interested on that one.
Oh, it's nice. Yeah. So, yeah.
I mean, they've stuck around this long. I feel like you may as well.
Oh, somebody does want to see the other thing.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I'll show the other thing, I guess. I guess we can do that. It's this. This is a Franklin Christoph 12-pin tray. Covered pin tray. CPT.
Yep.
OPP.
Yep.
This is the, like, suit brown.
Whoa. Are you...
Wicked.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Something weird's going on with that camera.
Yeah.
It's probably fine.
I'm sure.
It's totally fine. Totally fine. So I love covered pin trays. I like them too. I've got an old brown one over there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maroon actually.
Maroon, yeah.
That I've got. It's not displayed at the moment because I haven't found a place for it yet, but I will. Yeah, this is actually not the cool thing. The cool thing is these. Right here.
Should I turn the light off?
Maybe.
Coming in hot.
It is coming in hot. Yeah, it's better. You're right.
There we go.
So yeah, there you go. Agent Smith is coming for me. There you go. Yeah. So these are Franklin Christoph 46s, and these are mine. This is my next pen that I'm gonna be selling.
And Jonathan Brooks made the blanks for us.
Mm-hmm.
This actually was in the mix for a long time.
Super long time.
This was into the beginning of December. This was happening, and this was right before Jonathan was having his health issues, and so that happened, and so that everything got pushed back for a while, and that's why he had the diamond cast pens first, and then right after that we got the blanks in for it. So it's sort of, and then COVID things happened, and that's why it's now instead of
I've had these blanks for probably at least 10 months. Yeah. So this was the inspiration. Which is a rainbow lorikeet.
Yep.
We were looking
cool
for...
bird, yeah.
Look how cool this bird is. We were looking for something that would be a color palette that nobody else was using. Mm-hmm. Something that Jonathan Brooks could put together that would be like very particular to me. We planned this one before the diamond cast, and I got that sort of planned, and then Jonathan got sick, and so that pushed that back, and I did the diamond cast instead. So this is the wilder version. When I said like the diamond cast was like, it's cool, but it's a little tamer than where I was going to begin with. Yeah, that's because these are what I was going to be doing instead. So they are awesome, and I don't have very many of them. So the thing that I plan to do with at least this run is I'm going to make them available to my patrons first. I've never done that before, but the patrons have been supporting us and this channel for a couple of years.
Certain people
some people since the very beginning, and so I want to make this available because I don't have very many. If there are some left, and there very well might be, then I'll do some sort of a lottery sort of situation. I'm probably gonna have to do a lottery for the regular one too, for the patrons too, because I don't have very many.
Yeah.
I think there are some or some other blanks of this left. If not, maybe I can get more made. We'll see.
We don't have more.
Yeah, I
made
don't have more
or anything.
And in fact, one of these is going to be mine, so I'm going to have slightly less than this. I haven't really picked it. I really want this. Where's the one with the fireball?
Fireball.
There's one that should
Like
have has
Pitbull?
like Pitbull.
Why
The other thing about these is that they.
didn't you like my Fireball reference?
I did.
don't
I
think
sang
you
Fireball along with you. You know I like that song.
did. Mike is into the Pitbull.
I like Pitbull. I'm
He's
not gonna.
Mr. International, I hear.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. Mr.
Trying to front
Sorry,
like
pen. Sorry.
So, good.
So this is, I mean, you know that Jonathan does bright things, but even that, I think this is a wild color combination and very not FC either. I mean,
there's no way Scott would make these on his own. There's just no way.
Yeah.
Can you grab that leather case that's right there on the bookshelf? Like, can you reach it? Yeah, good job. Only thing about reorganizing my office this way is that everything is out of reach.
Yeah.
Also, there's a huge mound of crap over here that I haven't dealt with. I'm just going to find the original pen that sort of,
Oh, yeah.
So, I have
you can show your other one, too, that was the one you've had for a while.
Oh, the prototype?
The
I'll show
prototype for it.
So, I've had this pen from Jonathan for a long time. Long time? Chicago, at least a couple of years ago.
You got
Maybe
it
3. 3 years ago, right?
Did you not get it in Baltimore last year?
Mm.
With the one that I got? So we got 2 of them?
I did. I got this one in Chicago. I got that one in Baltimore.
Yep,
You're
that's
right.
what it is.
Yeah, so I got this in Baltimore. It's more tealy than it's coming off.
You
of
can
this
put it,
camera.
switch it up. We don't need to be the big one.
Okay. There we go.
There, I think it's easier to see.
But this has that same kind of. I showed this to somebody and they described it as somebody went nuts in the Play-Doh Fun Factory.
Yep.
But it's got the same kind of like modeling clay, Play-Doh sort of swirly look thing going on here.
Yeah.
Y'all remember when the internet sent Pitbull to do a concert in Alaska to Walmart? I do not.
I do remember that. This cat is a wrecking ball.
Just coming like
Miley Cyrus.
So-
More music references.
So when I was talking to Jonathan, I talked to Scott first. I'm like, hey, would it be cool if we did a... No, you got to stop that, you weirdo. So would it be cool if we did a short run of pens for me at some point? And he's like, yeah, sure. And so I talked to Jonathan and said, hey, would you make me some blanks? And he said, sure. And so I was like, well, I really like this thing. And then I really like some of the chatoyance you get in something like this. And so Jonathan tends to remember what pens people get.
Yeah, he does.
And
for sure.
do that pen. Yeah, thanks, Marco. And so he was like, yeah, I kind of know what you're into. And so I sent him this picture and a couple others, and we talked back and forth. And
because there
decided
were sort of 2 that we were unsure about, or
like 3, I think, that we were like, these are pretty cool. Shh. And he said this was the best because it wasn't like anything else he'd done.
Yeah.
And so he said, how do you want it put together? And I'm like, look, you make a cool thing. He's like, all right, fine. So anyway, this is how they came out. They are all wildly different.
Yeah.
Well, not wildly. Some of them have, like, this one doesn't have nearly as much of the yellow, or this one doesn't. That sort of thing. A couple of them don't really have much of the green. Some of them have a lot of green.
And it's hard to tell. Me see if I can find a good one that has it.
So when do these pins count towards buying your 50 pins from FC? Sure. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know if you can see it, but you can see that there's some chatoyance in
You
it.
have to hold
So
it
some
down.
of the,
It's focused almost at the desk. Yeah, there you go.
I don't know if you can see it or not, but
Yeah. Go down. You can't get closer. It doesn't autofocus, is what I'm telling you. There you go. You're not getting too much chatoyance on that
no,
one.
but there is some, like in this cap right here. There's some like right there. It's hard to see, but there is some shimmery bits in there, and the other, like the green and stuff, is not. So it's mostly the gold.
The gold is the
gold
shimmery
is the
bit.
main shimmery one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Somebody's asking if these count toward their FC50,
I mean, the other ones do.
like other shops and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Like if you get Van Ness ones and stuff, like those count towards it.
Yeah, sure. Scott's gonna know he made these.
Yeah.
It's not.
And you take a picture, he's gonna.
That's right.
No, that's a 46. Yeah.
Yeah. If you, I dare somebody to try to counterfeit this one.
Yeah.
Dare them. So, And does this count for you? Oh, count for me. Yeah. Hey, Scott, I bought a bunch of pens. These count toward my 50?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, if they do. I had 2 sets of the other one. I'm close to 50.
Ooh, you bought them.
I did. Mike's ready to cheat to 50.
Yep.
You know, I have this policy where I don't count my pens, so I actually don't know how many Franklin Christophs I had. Honest to God, I told Audrey like a few months ago. She's like, "You got a lot of Franklin Christophs." It's like, "I've got like 10."
Yeah, he's like, don't have very many at all. I mean, I'm like, what are you talking about? We started going through them, and it's...
I started counting the ones that were on my desk, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I have a lot." So I don't know.
Yeah.
Shush. Shh.
Scraggles is very excited about the pens.
Yeah. So anyway, these pens are, they're the new thing that got made for me to
They do have the
sell.
ID stamped on them, David.
Oh, yeah. And actually you can see it way better on these.
Is it? I didn't I didn't look for it, so.
It's right there. ID for ink dependence. Yeah. So you can actually see the ID. If you got one of the orange ones, you may not even know that it says ID on there.
Yeah.
So Tony says he has around 10, and I have to have more than him.
Yeah.
It's true. I have been buying Franklin Christophs longer than you probably.
A long time, yeah.
So something 02. I know, Marco. I have around 11. You have to have. Oh, I have 10. Yeah. Fill it with a white crayon like the old D&D box set dice. So funny story about that. We did try to do that with my orange one, and it didn't work out well. But you can do a thing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have those dice? Nice. Really easy to compare the diamond ones. Yeah, the diamond cast is very hard. You have to know that that ID is there, which I actually think is very cool. I like that there's like a secret little thing that you don't know is there.
Yeah.
There's probably somebody out there who has one that's like, what's this weird scratch in my cap? But, you know. I know, you know, David knows, they know.
The thing that you were worried about is that there is the variation, you know?
Yeah, I was worried about the variation in these because, I mean, no two are the same.
Yeah.
So if you're one of my patrons and you want to sign up for one of these, know that I'm just going to kind of pick one out of the box for you. Because I can't do individual like signups for them. So, and I don't want to do this thing where it's like first come, first serve, because there's only like 10 or 12 of them, and so I don't want to. That sucks. Nobody wants to do that. It's not a fun way to do it. So the lottery thing is the way to go. But if you want to be one of these, and you're a patron, watch for your patron emails. If you want to become a patron, you'll have access to these. I'll probably put them up over the weekend for 2 or 3 days to gather names. So, does Zoom sessions let you pick them like Ian does? What does that mean? Oh, do Zoom sessions let them... Oh. Well, that's a possibility. So where Ian has like little pin show thing?
I mean, it's going to be a lot more
It would be a
work
huge pain. Yeah,
with your schedule. I mean, I don't know. It's up to you how you... I mean...
Yeah, maybe. And there aren't very many. It's a possibility. I'll think of it. I'll think about it. That's actually an interesting idea, David. It's a really interesting idea.
But to make it fair, it's anybody gets anything. At the same time, because what if somebody gets one but they're there 5 minutes later and then they don't get
well I think I would have to do it where like I would just do it. I'll do it by random number generator is how I'll pick the names or whatever, and so like just whoever gets picked first gets first choice. I don't know. I'll think about it. 15-minute sessions, yeah, maybe so. Anyway, an call. I hope you're okay there. Be well. Done with today's work. That's good, Beth. Welcome.
When are you planning on putting these up?
This weekend-ish?
Okay. No, I didn't know.
I meant to do it yesterday, and then I meant to do it today. But yesterday and today, I feel like I've just been on Zoom calls all day and dealing with school stuff all day. It's been a busy week or so. How you pick yours out? Cool. Are they all tuned by Audrey? They will be tuned by Audrey.
The funny thing is, none of them have nibs in them right now.
Yeah, they don't have nibs because... can you have one? Well, you might be able to buy one. I'm making them available to patrons at patreon.com/inkdependence. Yeah, they don't have nibs in them because I'll be able to offer the full range of nibs, like at least the normal stuff, right?
Yeah, the normal stuff. Yeah.
And then we'll figure out what they are. And then Audrey will do the nibs, and then we'll box them up, put them in the little zipper pouch things.
Yeah,
and,
usually what we do for wholesale orders is people pick out what nibs that they want, a general idea, But again, some people may want more medium. Some people may. It's hard to sort of gauge and sort of have to go with it. But in this case, since there are so few and I'm at work, I can just go and pick out whatever you guys pick. So if there are a bunch of mediums or a bunch of broads, I can, work on those at work and no big deal.
Otherwise you have to do it like twice. This is actually way more efficient. Because you have to like guess and make them, and they'll be like, I don't need these 3 1.1.
And switch them out, and
So like, hopefully, I'll. My current plan is put them up sometime over the weekend, like a sign-up sheet on Patreon, and then gather names, do a little like random number thing if I have more than a few people, I don't know, 10 or 13 people that want one, and then gather nib desires. Choices, that's the word. What's that thing for when you want a thing? I don't know what that word is. And then Aj will do nibs, and then I'll send them out. So I don't know. I'll probably put them up this weekend, maybe send them out late next week.
So it's not going to be instant since I will have to take them to work, and Monday's usually pretty busy. So I'll get to them as soon as I can, and then we'll get them out next week. Yeah,
so I'm guessing like next week. So that's the current plan. But I mean, I only got these in hand like yesterday.
Oh, and these will be coming with pouches instead of the gift boxes.
The clam box. Yeah, which is great. I love that. Most of the time, it's the perks of being married to the Nibmeister.
Oh yeah, that's totally it.
Seems like the perfect any ink color pen. Yeah, if you're a person who wants to match your ink to your pen,
so many options.
Yeah.
Oh, where's your prototype?
I was gonna show you my prototype. Yeah. So at the time we were talking about this, well, I can just do it this way. The time we were talking about this, there wasn't a run of 45s going on, or 46s rather. And so he said, well, I'm doing a run of Pocket 66s. So let's just see what it looks like. And so this is my prototype in a Pocket 66. Pouches are better than gift boxes? Absolutely. They're the best. So yeah, there you go. So that's the Pocket 66 version. The perfect pen to put black ink only in. This is my double broad sig on there, which Audrey did for me a long, long time ago.
Yep. But Becky wants to know about the Universal Yums.
We got to do Universal Yums. Probably Sunday, I'm guessing.
Is that what you want to do? Okay.
Let's do Sunday. Yeah, I'm meeting up with my friend tomorrow.
Oh, is that tomorrow? Oh.
Yeah. I just got a text on my watch about it.
Oh, well, there you go.
So, yeah. Anyway, this is one I've had in my hands for a little while. You might have actually seen it like in the background of a video or something.
It's
like,
been
I wasn't super duper sneaky, but the thing with Franklin Christoph prototypes is you never know. It could have been anything, so I wasn't worried about that. I thought it was a fun little Easter eggy type thing. So, whoa, why are you showing me that? I don't really want the whole display capture. Firefox? I don't want that.
Uh-oh.
Why can't I? There we go. Who even has black ink? I don't know. I got a black ink. Will the Pocket 66 be in the mix? I don't think so. That's my prototype.
Yeah, that's what I was asking him. I'm like, so what are you going to do? He wanted one of the 46s, and I'm like, well, now you have 2 of them of the same material. Are you going to sell or get rid of one of them? He's like, I'm probably just going to keep both.
I might just keep both. I don't know.
The hoarder tendencies are strong with this one.
It is. That's true. That's true. So I don't think the Pocket 66 is going to be in the mix, but maybe. I don't know. Pocket 66 is my perfect pen for my pen wells that are sitting up here on my desk right now. I brought both of them home. They're usually on my desk at work, but I don't go there anymore. But they're perfect for the pen well. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Crazy people have black inks. I mean, I was just playing with the black ink. I feel like Tony's just trolling me now.
Everyone should have Aurora Black in their arsenal.
True. Oh, yeah, we can show this. Let's look at this now that it's just real briefly. So that's what Iron Lace looks like now. Now that it's all dried. Definitely more greenish gray. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Check that out while they still have it. I don't know if it's one of those ones that's going to be... Look at the back of this. I was just smearing ink on this thing. It's not really even wrinkled where the ink was.
Not really. I mean, you could see where it was, but not,
Yeah, a lot of times paper will just like crumple up when you dump a bunch of ink on it. This 115 Cosmo Airlight is stout.
It sure is.
So there you go.
Nancy has 4 blacks, 3 are Noodlers.
Oh.
And on Monteverde.
I gotta tell you, Noodlers makes a good black. I mean, I haven't used Noodlers ink in a little while, but their black is pretty darn good for a waterproof black.
Tony has at least 3 pens with black ink in them.
Mm-hmm. I've only got like 2. I don't know. Even I have Aurora Black. Good, Evan. You're supposed to have Aurora Black. Don't need Aurora Black, David. To the Noodler's clone of Aurora Black. What was that, Borealis? That's okay, too.
Who doesn't have?
David.
Oh, David, you should get it.
Well, he uses a lot of Omos, and those things are insanely wet. He'd just have fire hoses. Like, the ink would just fall out of his pen.
It depends. If you're getting lots of brands, lots of different pens that...
Stop the presses. Claire Rice bought some ink.
What?
What'd you get? What broke your streak, Claire? She hasn't bought ink in, what was she saying?
You
Years?
have Aurora Blue and you have Blue Black, but you don't have Black. You got the wrong ones.
You got the wrong ones.
Like, the blue is super dry.
The blue is very dry and it's blurple, and the blue black is too dry, I think. Unless you have it in something very, very wet. You put it in a wet pen, it's pretty okay, but Aura Black and Kiwaguru are the only ones you have. Those are the ones you need. Mm-hmm. Barrister's Black is the one you just bought? I mean, Barrister's Black is that's pretty good. That was who made Barrister's? Blackstone.
Yeah.
Blackstone made that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get, so good call.
Yep.
That stuff is super duper waterproof. If you think Noodler's Black is waterproof, get you some Barristers. That is nuts.
Yeah, it is. It's true.
Nuts. Tiny bottle of Aurora Black that Susie Scribbles gave you. That's
nice.
nice.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not really it's more for the properties of Aurora Black than it is for the ink itself necessarily.
Yeah.
So, flow issues, it's going to be a wet ink. So if people don't know, Aurora Black's very, very wet. If you're having any nib flow issues, it's just one that can give you an idea what can be an issue. Is it a combination of ink and paper? Is it just the feed? All kinds of things
Good
like that.
troubleshooter.
Yeah.
David says the driest pen in his currently inked is his Inky D46.
Well.
So, yeah, he goes for wet inks, or pens, rather. All right, friends and neighbors and wait, Aurora Black doesn't have the most important property, waterproofness. It doesn't have that.
That doesn't matter. Nobody needs that.
Nobody needs that.
It's pizza o'clock.
It is definitely pizza o'clock. I've been feeding for pizza and Taco Bell all afternoon. Pour went out for the Mexican pizza, which is going away this month or something, or it's already gone away. I was moaning about it going away, and somebody said, "Oh, they still have it at my Taco Bell." I'm like, "Well, send me one."
Mike likes the Mexican pizza from Taco Bell.
I do.
And
actually,
people can make fun of us for liking that, but you know.
It's bike ride time for David.
Oh.
Yeah, all right. 5:30.
5:30?
Solid time to go for a bike ride in Dallas.
Maybe it's hot there. I don't know.
It is hot in Dallas. I'm sure it's hot now. Yeah.
We will enjoy pizza.
We're going to enjoy our pizza. Thank you very much. And thank everybody for hanging out with me, watching me play with the ridiculous inks on absurdly thick paper, talk about my old pen, my cool new pens, and,
Something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue?
Yep.
Yep.
Wait, are we talking about any borrowed things? I don't know.
You have borrowed things.
Oh, this box, the pen tray is borrowed.
Yeah, that's borrowed, yeah.
Covered.
Yep.
Had your final Taco Bell pizza a few weeks ago. We did it a few weeks ago, too. I was like, oh, we could have gotten it earlier this week, and it would have been still a thing.
Reminds you of college? It reminds us of, like, a month ago.
Yeah.
we have Taco Bell at least once a month.
Yeah, that's one of my go-to things. One of the things that's always on the order. I might just stop and get one on the way to get pizza. What about that?
That's
Mexican
insane.
pizza, get real pizza, eat both. Stack them up, make a pizza sandwich with pizza as the bread. Okay, see y'all later. Think of what you put on the world, make it a better place. I'm watching her feet. Say goodbye, Audrey.
Bye, Audrey.
Bye, Audrey.
Bye. Say goodbye, Mike.
Goodbye, Mike.